The real meaning behind the all-seeing eye. A symbol older than time. What if I told you that a single symbol holds the power to reveal the deepest truths of reality, a symbol so ancient, so misunderstood, that it has been both feared and worshipped for millennia? The all-seeing eye. It stares at us from the back of the dollar bill. It looms atop the Great Pyramid. It watches from sacred temples, hidden manuscripts, and secret societies. But this symbol is far more than a mere eye. It is a gateway to higher awareness, a key to unlocking the mind's hidden power. Some say it represents divine providence, an omnipresent God watching over humanity. Others claim it's a mark of control, a tool of shadowy elites. But what if the truth is deeper than both? What if the all-seeing eye isn't watching you, but waiting for you to awaken and see through it? Let's dive into the forgotten origins of this symbol, peel back the layers of distortion, and uncover the real meaning behind the all-seeing eye. Are you ready to see what has been hidden in plain sight all along? The ancient origins. The all-seeing eye is not the creation of a single culture or era, it is a symbol that echoes across civilizations, like a whisper from a forgotten truth. In ancient Egypt, it was the Eye of Horus, a powerful emblem of protection, healing, and restoration. The legend goes that Horus, the falcon-headed god of the sky, lost his eye in a battle with Set, the god of chaos. When the eye was restored by the wisdom of Thoth, it didn't simply regain sight, it became something more. It became a symbol of divine perception, capable of seeing beyond physical reality into the hidden forces that shape the world. The eye was no longer just an organ of vision, it became a doorway to inner sight. Travel further east, and you'll find the third eye in Hindu and Buddhist traditions, the Ajna chakra, a mystical center of insight and enlightenment located between the eyebrows. It is said that when this eye opens, one perceives reality not as it appears, but as it truly is. The illusion of separateness falls away, and the soul awakens to its eternal nature. Even in the West, the all-seeing eye appears. In Greek mythology, the titan Argus Panoptes was a giant with 100 eyes, ever watchful, guarding sacred places. And in Christianity, the eye of God emerged, surrounded by light, symbolizing divine omniscience, the idea that nothing escapes the gaze of the Creator. So why does this symbol reappear, again and again, in distant cultures that never touched? Because the eye represents more than sight. It represents consciousness itself, the observer within you that watches your thoughts, your actions, and your very existence. It is the part of you that never sleeps, even when the body does. But what happened to this ancient wisdom? How did the symbol of awakening become twisted into something feared and misunderstood? The corruption and misunderstanding. Symbols are powerful, they speak a language older than words. And the more powerful a symbol, the more it becomes a target for corruption. The all-seeing eye was once a beacon of spiritual awakening. But over centuries, its meaning was veiled, distorted, and weaponized. During the rise of secret societies in the West, particularly the Freemasons and the Bavarian Illuminati, the eye resurfaced, now encased within a pyramid. It appeared on the Great Seal of the United States, accompanied by the Latin phrase, Annuit coeptis, he, God, has favored our undertakings, and Novus Ordo Seclorum, a new order of the ages. But the public saw something else entirely. Whispers of shadowy elites, global control, and hidden manipulation began to swirl. The eye, once a symbol of personal enlightenment, became a mark of surveillance and oppression. The watcher became the warden. And yet, perhaps this distortion wasn't accidental. What better way to hide a key to liberation than to make people fear it? If the all-seeing eye originally represented the awakening of inner vision, what happens if you convince the world it represents external control? The seeker stops seeking. The sleeper stays asleep. But here's the truth they don't want you to realize. The eye isn't meant to look down on you. It's meant to look through you, to pierce the illusions of the external world and turn your gaze inward, to the higher self. The true power of the all-seeing eye is not in the symbol itself, but in what it represents, your untapped ability to perceive reality as it truly is. So how do you reclaim this power? How do you activate the all-seeing eye within yourself? Awakening the inner eye. The all-seeing eye isn't just a symbol, it's a map, pointing to a hidden power within you. This power is what mystics, sages, and spiritual seekers throughout history have tried to awaken, the inner eye, the eye of consciousness. Think of it this way, your physical eyes show you the external world, but they are easily deceived. A magician's sleight of hand, a trick of the light, even your own mind can warp what you see. But the inner eye, the eye beyond sight, perceives truth. It sees the world not as it appears, but as it truly is. So how do you open this eye? Let's break it down into 3 steps, practical, yet profound, rooted in ancient teachings. Step 1, still the outer eyes. The first step is stilling the noise. Your physical senses flood you with distractions, sights, sounds, emotions, endless thought loops. To awaken the inner eye, you must first quiet the outer world. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes, and take slow, deliberate breaths. Imagine your thoughts are like a river, watch them flow by without getting caught in the current. The quieter you become, the more the inner eye stirs awake. Step 2, focus on the seat of the eye. In many traditions, from ancient Egypt to Hinduism, the seat of the all-seeing eye is believed to rest between the eyebrows, at the Ajna chakra. This is your center of intuition and higher perception. Gently shift your focus to this point. Don't strain, simply become aware of it. Imagine a small, radiant light glowing there, not outside you, but within you. With each breath, see this light grow clearer and brighter, like a flame burning away illusion. The key is not to force it. The eye awakens naturally when you remove the blocks that keep it closed, fear, doubt, and attachment to the material world. Step 3, ask the eye to open. This final step is often overlooked, but intention matters. In many mystical paths, from Hermeticism to Tibetan Buddhism, conscious will directs energy. Silently speak to your inner eye, ask it to open. Not with desperation, but with quiet confidence, as if you are awakening a part of yourself that has merely been sleeping. You might feel a tingling, a warmth, or even a sense of lightness in your forehead. These are signs that your consciousness is shifting. And as the eye begins to open, something strange happens. You stop identifying with the world around you, and start witnessing it. The endless drama, the fears, the desires, they seem to lose their hold. You begin to realize you are not the body, not the mind, but the observer behind it all. That is the true vision of the all-seeing eye, not to watch the world, but to watch yourself, and awaken from the dream. The final revelation, what the eye sees when it opens. When the all-seeing eye opens, reality doesn't just look different, it feels different. You begin to notice something profound. The world you once believed was solid, permanent, and separate from you is, in fact, an elaborate illusion. Mystics call this Maya, the veil of deception. The ancient Egyptians depicted it as a pep, the serpent of chaos. Today, we call it reality. But what the awakened eye perceives is the truth beneath the mask. You are not a single, isolated being, you are connected to everything. The same consciousness that watches through your eyes watches through all eyes. Time is not linear, it's a river, and you are both the current and the observer standing on the shore. Death is not an end, it's a transition, like waking from a dream. The eye reveals that the soul is eternal, unbreakable, and beyond the physical. The eye doesn't just see. It knows. This is why ancient initiates were tested before being given this knowledge. Because once you truly see the world for what it is, you can't unsee it. The illusions lose their power. Fear dissolves. The need to control, dominate, or hoard fades away, because you realize nothing was ever truly yours to begin with. The final revelation is this. You are the all-seeing eye. It was never watching you from above. It was watching through you all along, waiting for you to remember. The question now is, will you close your eyes again and return to the dream? Or will you keep them open and become the watcher? The choice has always been yours. The eye never closes. The all-seeing eye is more than a symbol, it's an invitation. An ancient whisper calling you to awaken. For centuries, its true meaning has been buried under fear, distortion, and secrecy. But now the truth stands before you. The eye doesn't belong to gods, rulers, or secret societies. It belongs to you. The eye represents your power to see beyond illusion, to awaken from the dream, and to reclaim your role as the observer, and the creator, of your reality. So I'll leave you with this final thought. What if the reason the eye never closes, is because it's waiting for you to finally open yours? The path to awakening isn't easy, but the first step is to question the world you've been taught to accept. And when you start to see through the illusion, remember, you're not alone. Because somewhere, out there, or perhaps deep within you, the eye is always watching, and waiting. Until next time, seek the truth, and keep your inner eye open. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of one of humanity's most profound symbols. If this video has awakened something within you, share it with others. Let us spread the light of awareness, one awakened soul at a time. This is the Temple of the Hidden Keys, where ancient wisdom meets modern awakening. Until next time, keep seeking, keep seeing, and remember, the all-seeing eye is always watching, because it is you.